Whatever. I don't even care. I'm done. Good night. Can't do it. Gotta do laundry. Go to bed.
And now for something completely different.
Well, alright everyone, hello and welcome. Phil here with something completely different and unexpected. This is a game I was not planning on playing.
Going to be a music review?
Circumstances just kind of fell into place where I have some free time for the next day or so.
Circumstances fell into place?
Called Furi.
Really?
Now,
that's how you're explaining away your rage
I
quits?
this game until yesterday. It is a free game for PS Plus subscribers right now on PlayStation 4, which is one of the primary reasons I'm checking it out.
Oh, so that's why he doesn't
I've
feel
heard
bad
it's
about
more
rage
like
quitting
a
this,
boss
because
rush
he's not
style
losing
game,
money on it.
like Shadow of the Colossus, or maybe even a game like Ninja Gaiden, where it's a
yeah, this
one-on-one
looks exactly like
player.
Shadow of the Colossus.
But
I'm glad we're starting looking at a trophy that Phil never got, and it's appropriate that it's called Untouchable.
In order to take them out. Now, I haven't really seen even much of the game. I saw the trailer for it. I don't know much about it, so it's pretty much a pretty original
Wow,
take.
shocking! You don't know anything about a game that just came
for
out.
the very first time experiencing it. Seeing what
Stream chat, tell me when Jury's coming out again.
The game dev studio, I have to bring this up before we start.
It's amazing
playing.
that this is the first time Phil's ever experiencing a game.
That's a pretty cool name. The Game Bakers. They were at least had a little bit of creativity there with their name, and I like that. So, all right.
So do you know why they're called the Game Bakers?
Let's start her up. Furi.
Because they make half-baked ideas. I don't know.
Cyber Sword, huh? Tron-esque.
Unfortunately, the gameplay in this is
combined
only
with Samurai,
half-baked.
That's what it looks like.
Anyway, they're called the Game Bakers because they say they make games the same way they make cooking, with lots of love.
Aww.
Oh, you got something on your back there. I'm not sure if you're aware.
Kind of looks like a guy playing
Looks like a
Payday
giant
who
kick
can't
me
decide
sign.
which mask he wants to wear.
No, according to Phil, it looks like a giant
I
kick me
guess those are
sign.
the boss fights coming up, huh?
I swear I'll put you right back in your cell. There's an easy way and a hard way. You choose.
He already chose. He picked this difficulty instead of Promenade.
Yeah.
Good choice.
So, how do you play? Oh boy.
Well, I'm sure this boss won't be like a tutorial or anything.
Dash. Shoot. Oh, I actually shoot orbs.
So here's how it works. This game's composed of like two parts. The first part's this section where you have to shoot and stuff. Then when you hurt him enough, you have to slash him here. Slash him to get to the next section. If you don't, they regenerate all their health like that.
Oh.
So it's kind of like Mighty Number 9, where you have to dash into the boss to make sure that health stays there, otherwise they regen it.
Kinda, yeah.
Oh, you parry with circle.
This game loves its parries, which is kind of unfortunate because it doesn't really have the...
There we go.
It's not really cut out to be a parry type of game, honestly. Because the parries...
Too trigger based, or not trigger, but twitchy. That's what I wanted.
Actually, the opposite. It's too sluggish.
Oh.
So how it works is when you tap the button, your parry doesn't come up right away. There's a little pause, and then there's a startup animation where you can't parry.
Oh god, charged shot.
Okay.
And the attacks, though, are too fast to account for both the startup animation and the little pause. So if a boss starts hitting you, they'll just keep on hitting you. And
there's no invincibility frames or anything?
Yeah, pretty much. There's not too much you can do to parry out of that. If you have your timing like right down perfect, you can still get it, but it's just annoying.
Gotcha.
So also how the charge slashes and stuff work is that there's light attacks and then there's charge slashes, which aren't really... They don't do that any more damage, but they allow you to do these combos. They just leave the boss open, basically, and give you an instant like, free gamey kind of thing. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
The biggest problem with this game, though, is the dash. Because the dash does not happen when you push the button. It happens... Oh yeah, we're going to see it here, I guess.
Dodge is X.
Yep.
That didn't work. Oh, there you go.
Alrighty, he got it. Anyway, so the dodge doesn't actually happen when you push the button. It happens when you release the button. And there's also a little pause, and there's a little startup animation before the dodge happens.
I thought the yellow orb was
so
from the
there's...
orange, but it still hurt me anyway.
Wait, yellow?
How long do I have to dodge?
I'm gonna need to go back in the video and see if he called him yellow or whatever, but I think he called it... Didn't he call him yellow?
Did you see that?
Yeah, he did not get green, the right color.
Oh, you could shoot
There's
the yellow
orange and
one.
green,
It
that's
turned
all
me
I
to health,
see.
I think.
Yep, yellow. He
Yeah,
called...
see?
Man,
Alright, so Phil's got color
look at these
blindness.
red...
Good to know.
look at these red semicircles coming towards me. At least he finally figured out that he's supposed to shoot the boss.
There we go.
No, come on, I like dodging. Let's keep dodging. They've only established that you keep shooting the boss.
Yeah. So, because of those little pauses, though, and the startup animation, there's plenty of attacks that bosses can do where you, if you're, depending on your
Alright, I
position,
get it.
you simply cannot dodge them because you don't have the time.
Oh, I thought I was out of his range. I guess not.
No, it looks like you're kind of locked
If you're
in the
standing in the
circle,
red Yeah.
I tried.
No, you didn't.
Phil. There you go, that's trying.
So anyway, that's pretty self-explanatory. So long as you're in the red, you're gonna get hit.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, by the way too, so if
Now
you're in
what?
those like fight sections where with the blue circle, you cannot fire your gun. If you would try to, your character will charge up his sword instead, and then deal like
Whoa!
5 to 8 times his normal damage on the next hit, but only for one hit.
So fresh.
Huh. So it's a different type of charge attack?
Yeah, it you can also do like a charge attack with that charge attack. It's just like, oh yeah, your character will also change to a gold color rather than blue with the suit.
Parried him.
You'll notice how he changes colors when he does certain actions, like when he parries, he turns green.
Right. And you get health back from doing
Oh.
that, right?
Yeah, you get half a square back. Oh, but yeah, by the way, too,
I think I
if you do
perfectly timed
a
it.
perfectly timed parry like that, then you get to do those free attacks. Oh, Phil tried to charge, but he just missed it. The charge attack has actually
go.
saved me on a lot of the tougher bosses.
Just because they break the
Too
chain
early.
and deal more damage.
Yeah, it deals way more damage. That yeah, he tried to charge there, but he just didn't hold down the button long enough. It deals
he
so
seems
much
to be
more
getting the
damage that it
parry
was
down.
enough to get me through
The hell's he
their
have on his
current health
face?
bar.
Is that supposed to be hair? Looks like pastry cream. Oh god, what's this?
What? Okay, so these
Oh,
attacks
God,
are
whatever it is,
complete bullshit that the boss can do to you there. Because with a lot of the boss attacks, there's no real way to stop them. And for quite a few of the bosses, actually,
Nice.
when they do their attacks, they'll take off 2 entire squares of your health.
Oh.
So it's just like,
Teleported.
it's a free bullshit thing where it's just, the boss is going to take off 2 squares of your health and there's nothing you can do about it.
So that section went by pretty fast. Are you just supposed to
Alright,
like
I know,
mash
it's gonna
buttons
take
or
3
something to
times.
get through it?
You are, but they're taking
Oh.
off health while you're mashing the buttons. And no matter how good you are or how fast you finish, you can't prevent them from taking off those 2
Yeah.
squares.
Gonna get out of the way.
So, there's an
Nice.
interesting thing with these bosses in that you can always reset their pattern by attacking them if they're doing an attack you don't like.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
And there's a few of the bosses where the only real way to dodge them is to know what attack they're going to do
Oh.
beforehand and then dodge away from that.
Whoa, now what?
Or you could make them change their pattern by attacking them first, which is what I preferred. Because I hate that whole aspect of like, oh, you just have to memorize what the boss is going to do and then just counterattack to that. Rather than just, you know, working off what the boss is going to do and then having the reflexes to counterattack.
Ah.
Oh, yes, another thing, too. If you attack a boss before they're vulnerable, or at least supposed to be vulnerable,
Not too early.
they'll always counterattack, but you can parry that counterattack and then attack them because that leaves them vulnerable.
Ugh.
So if you love parrying, you can just hammer on attack and parry and ignore,
go.
like, everything that the boss
Oh.
does. With the exception of the 7th boss, who is a complete bullshit boss.
Wow, he dodged quick.
And I say bullshit boss because that boss needs, like, a full week of patches before it's a good boss.
Maybe we'll see it.
Oh, he blocked it.
Maybe.
I think I do a charged attack.
No. Charge attacks in this game really suck, honestly.
Just because they take too long.
Exactly.
Yeah, charged attack. There we go.
Go, Phil. You missed your chance.
Wow, I can't dodge his attack.
That's because you're charging up your
Damn, look at
attacks.
the damage I just did to him.
Phil got really lucky there. If you lose all your life bar, like if you lose your entire health bar, the entire boss phase resets,
jailer,
and the
I
boss
guess
gets
I
all his
did
health
it.
back.
Oh. Oh, I can see that. That's alright.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, but if you beat a boss, like if you clear one of the boss's health bars, you get an entire health bar back if you lost one.
Oh, his master's still there. I knocked him off.
Oh, okay. Well, and is that like a continual thing that'll occur?
Yeah, you can
Like,
keep
it's not just
refilling
a-
health bars so long as you get bosses down to the next stage.
And who is imprisoned in the prison within the prison? What the hell? The camera angle keeps changing, which screws up your walk direction.
As I mentioned before, that actually is valid.
Nah.
Wrong direction, Phil.
No, there must be a secret item in this corner.
Yes. I guess I can't go this way. Looks like a dead end.
I have to hit the dead end in order to figure out if it's a dead
God damn
end.
it.
He did hit it. Like, you can't attack in these sections, but yeah, he did walk into it.
It's not an illusionary wall like in Dark Souls.
So I guess now we get to see the face that can cut glass, according to this video title.
Yes, I was wondering about that.
I'm gonna tell you now it's a complete lie. Or could cut diamonds, I mean, is what it says.
So it's made out of diamond.
The hell?
You would think, anyway.
Alright, so they just showed that this
What the
creature
hell?
can
Her head
blow
is a
up walls
cannon.
with their laser. Do you think that's going to
What the
affect the
fuck?
boss fight any?
It's only the most major
Her
part
head
in this
is a
boss fight.
laser.
Okay.
So yes, as Phil just stated, the head of this boss is a gun.
She's freaking fast.
I don't know why he put the face that can cut diamonds, though.
Oh shit!
Because laser
Should've dodged
cuts
through it.
diamonds?
Oh look, you can hide behind walls. Okay.
I don't get it.
See?
Have you noticed, Phil, that the walls disintegrate when she hits them?
Yeah, so how long do you think it's going to be before he gets caught by that?
Very soon.
So a neat thing you can do with this boss is some walls, when you hit them, will, some of the walls, when you hit them, will have this, like, little symbol floating on them, and then she'll get really mad and start bashing against those walls, giving you free hits.
Oh, tricky.
I don't know how to dodge that.
Are you stupid?
Huh.
I don't know how
There's
to
an
block.
There's an EMP
Okay.
pulse generating around her. I'm pretty sure all you need to do is
Damn
just not be by her.
Yeah,
Here we go.
pretty much. That's exactly how you dodge it. I
Still
like to
has
how
to
you
learn-
tried to say block, but there's no block button in this game.
This is freaking weird shit.
I mean parries, but I don't consider that a block.
Purple orbs that explode into more purple
So
orbs.
purple attacks always home in on you.
Whoa!
Regardless of boss.
Yeah. Much like
nice.
those hollow spheres cannot be, like, bullet cancelled. And the green spheres give you life.
Always health back. Yep.
Holy
okay.
bullet hell.
I like that uniformity between bosses.
Same here.
Purple orbs, purple orbs.
No!
I don't know how to dodge that.
Unbelievable. I don't. How do I dodge this?
Wow, dude, I dodged. One more hit, and then he has to redo this. Ooh.
You know, I'm rooting for Phil. I mean, besides the electromagnetic thing, he's kind of got this.
Damn,
Ah,
look
he's
at
got
that.
it, yep.
Nice.
There you go. Has he made a tits
Uh-oh.
joke yet?
Not yet.
Now she's got a sigh.
Wow. He's showing some restraint in this playthrough. I like it.
Maybe he's just not into girls with straitjackets.
Oh.
Oh, she moved. You saw that?
Wait. Sorry, it just took a second to process. But, wow, she moved. Did you see that?
No, I didn't, Phil. Thank you. I've never seen a boss move before.
Nice. I need to throw some shots.
What did he mean by that? Oh, one more hit.
Purple balls won't leave me alone.
They're gone.
Dash through. There you go.
Ah, I lost a life. I guess you get 3 lives. Yeah. She ran away. Oh, she got all her health back, too. That's bullshit. You gotta beat her with your entire life, and then she gets her health back. That is bullshit.
This is the same guy who doesn't complain that he gets all his health back when he takes away one of her life bars.
I don't understand that mentality. Like, you didn't do the boss phase right. You fucked up. Start again, try it over.
Yeah. Like, it's basically a life. You get to restart at the same boss fight, boss phase.
Yeah. It's not like you have to go back to the beginning.
Yeah. The only way you can make it more obvious is if it flashed to, like, a black screen, and it said life count 3, then it counted down to 2.
You know, you have to spell out things for certain people.
I guess.
And I guess Phil's one of them.
Yep. This is actually a boss I had a lot of trouble on when I was trying to figure out the dash. Because, it took... Whose fault do you think that is?
That sucks.
Anyway, because I was having a lot of trouble with it since I was timing the dash wrong as far as these go. Because when...
I tried to dodge. Okay.
Because when the attacks are still like 20 feet away from you, you have to start dodging. If you wait, you're going to get caught in a position where you simply cannot do anything.
God.
Like, you're going to be running from the attack, but the attack's going to be pursuing you at the same speed you're running, and you don't have the time to dodge through it.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I'm really not a fan of the dodging in this game, and why I think that it needs quite a bit of work.
No, just because I like playing devil's advocate. Is it maybe that you weren't doing, like, management right? Like, you left too many things up to try and dodge while you had to dodge this and move there?
I got all my lives back, too. That's good.
No, there's some bosses later on that do sequential attacks, where if you dodge through the attack, you'll be put right in front of a new wave. So...
What is this?
If you won't be ready for it.
Well, you can be ready for it, it's just that it's impossible to dodge anyway. Because it's like, oh, I just don't have the time for it again.
You can't do like a double dodge, like, real quick?
Nope.
Ow. The green ones will heal me if I can get to them.
Oh, now he knows the green. Yay.
Yay, color blindness.
Enough of that.
Anyway, the dodging is also kind of an issue with this boss. With, specifically this laser attack.
What?
Dodge too early.
Yeah.
What? Dude, I could get through it before, now I can't. Dude, what the hell?
Keep dodging too early.
Yes.
And try staying towards the middle so it has a longer sweep before it comes back again.
Exactly.
That makes absolutely no fucking sense at all.
It made perfect sense. Anyway, so the reason the dodge happens when you release the button is so that you can do a charge-up dodge, and then dodge longer.
Oh, so if you just do a light tap, you dodge like maybe a foot, and if you hold it down, you can go 5 feet?
Yeah, pretty much. That's the idea of it anyway.
I'll be alright.
Hey, I think that was like the first snort of our video.
Maybe. The thing I don't like about that, though, is that it's there's still the pause and startup animation after you release the button, which I think shouldn't be there at all.
What the hell?
Too
early. There you go. Look how close you are to the beam compared to your last times.
Yeah, it's kind of tricky to time it right because of that delay I mentioned.
Hmm.
Oh, I got over there and then I got hit immediately.
Oh, I was so hoping that laser would hit him. Ah, well. At least the boss only needs to hit him once here. Yes!
Great.
I'm your biggest fan!
The whole thing starts over? Are you fucking serious?
Just like last time.
Oh, come on.
Isn't this just
This is
a repeat of the last phase?
Uh-huh.
They don't even give you a checkpoint.
They do give you a checkpoint.
Your health is a checkpoint.
Like, you don't start the whole fight over, you start at the last phase, so that's a checkpoint.
It's going to lead to tons of replaying deaths because you have to keep playing the boss to learn the pattern, but you only get like one shot.
Oh, good.
Once you get to a certain
is he
going to
bust out beginner's trap soon?
That is lame.
What do you mean you only get one? This is your third shot! Like, even in his own made-up world in his head, he's wrong.
You gotta practice doublethink. it makes understanding Phil so much easier.
Yeah. You know what sucks about this is I know with my complaint somebody's just going to post in the comments like, oh, get good. Like,
what the hell?
No, sorry, I've beaten the Devil May Cry games like 1 and 3 on Dante Must Die. I'm pretty sure I can handle like dodging and parrying and all that properly when it's done right.
She's gold, Phil. Don't even try attacking.
Yep.
I just gotta dodge.
Yes.
Thank you, Phil.
Second snort.
Now remember, this is the one that screwed you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, at least he has the health.
It was a different variation of it, but yeah. I mean, he had a second to respond to the wall, but hey.
Did I get her? I got her. Wow, at the last possible second.
Isn't this the guy from X-Men? I don't know, there's like 1 billion people in X-Men. Could you be a little bit more specific?
Yeah, so this next guy is some old dude.
It still doesn't narrow it down, unfortunately.
Old dude with white hair. I mean, I know that's shocking that he would have white hair and he's old.
Right.
Actually, I did remember looking up this before when I was confused about these titles. I think Phil is confusing him with Gateway. Because I was trying to look up, like, X-Men old guy beforehand, and I got, like, 50 results. The closest one I can think of, anyway, is this guy called Gateway.
Welcome, stranger. I've been looking forward to this moment.
Wait a minute! He's from X-Men! This is an X-Men character. I remember this old guy. He could teleport, and I think he could travel through time.
I told you escape.
Phil's got his powers right, but everything else wrong. You know, like appearance and everything.
The beard is kind of
This guy's
there.
ripped straight out of X-Men. What a ripoff.
I think if the headphones weren't there, the beard would be connected to his hair.
Probably, but Gateway didn't have it like a huge mullet like that.
No.
And he wasn't wearing any of those like same clothes or anything. Gateway also wasn't telekinetic. Like he could float, teleport, and travel through time, and that was it.
Gotcha.
You could not really manipulate time, just travel through it.
But I can remove you from my here and now, capture you and bring you back until the next cycle.
He even has time manipulation just like the character from X-Men. I can't remember the character's name.
Phil, this guy can't travel through time. It's different. So this boss is kind of neat.
Yikes.
I'm sure you can see the gimmick already, eh?
Do you have to focus on just one section of the shield instead of just going counterclockwise?
You can focus on any section you want. By the way, these spheres. Yeah. So these spheres have you can shoot them to make them go away, or they go away on their own after a while. So it's really just a boss that's as fast as you want it to be.
Ah. So you could like fire at one part of the shield, let the shit up, bounce, let it dissipate, go back to that.
Yeah.
Ah. So Phil's kind of screwing himself over by shooting this much.
Yes.
He should be staggering a hell of a lot more.
Damn, I'm not used
and
to
dodging, that would help.
Wait, Phil just said he's not used to that attack instantly hitting.
Yeah, the giant yellow wave. There you go.
But all the other boss wave attacks hit you instantly too.
Maybe he's thinking, and it's not colored red, but I'm going on a limb here. Maybe he's thinking it's like the damage indicator, that red thing cone they would shoot out.
Blew it.
But yeah, as you said, those ones are always red.
This isn't Metal Gear Solid 3, dick.
I missed a reference to Metal Gear Solid 3.
The guy you're fighting joked and said, "You could wait for me to die of old age."
But Phil didn't do that in his playthrough. How would he know?
Exactly. It's not like people told him that beforehand.
The best thing to do is keep attacking the same area. See this?
Yay,
I
Phil.
can penetrate the shield quicker. I gotta use the dash to stay in the same spot.
No, you don't. You can just move closer to the shield.
You live under the illusion, crew. Abandon the fight.
This is pretty neat. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's definitely screwing himself over by just pressing the
go.
fire button, but hey.
Yep.
Oh, the shields are rotating
Holy
opposite
hell.
directions to make it trickier.
You only now noticed?
That is pretty tricky.
Alright, so can you imagine him playing Crash Bandicoot 3 for his Patreon choice and losing his shit at Dingo Dial?
No.
Oh, they ripped this straight from Furi.
Wait a minute, wasn't this guy an X-Men villain?
Oh, through the center. That didn't work. Oh, God. Oh, my God, he started shooting bigger balls. Did you see that?
Because you hit the... Every time you hit a new shield, like a new row,
He shot bigger
the shots grow
balls.
bigger. Don't
Wow,
attack the
come on, that
shield with
is-
your sword, you moron! In case you're wondering, if you attack the sword with your shield, it reflects the attack back, just like your shot.
Oh, okay.
And then you would get
So-
instantly hit because you're right next to it.
Much like what's going to happen here.
Mm-hmm.
So why wouldn't you use the same method you did on the outside for the inside?
Exactly, you really should. It's the best way.
So let me shoot open just a small part of the shield here, and then just shoot the inside all the way.
But the shields are rotating in opposite directions, so it doesn't
move
even
inside the
really
rings,
help
that's
you
what
too
sucks.
much.
Move
I mean,
inside and I can't.
if you're good at the game, you can just ignore the outside shield
Wow,
with
I'm
this
getting
method.
owned.
But that's not Phil.
I'm done. Dude,
Game
it's
over
so
on the
hard.
first stage of the boss fight.
Keep trying.
Well, hey, it's his first game over.
No, why didn't you listen to the dialogue?
It sucks that you
Is
can't
it
go
like the
inside. I
Kodak
like to
where
go
they
inside
help you
and
out with
shoot
the
from
boss?
inside. You can't move past this outer ring. It doesn't
Phil,
let you.
if you moved inside the outer ring, you would get screwed because the shots would hit
Unfortunately,
you
I'm just
instantly
stuck.
when you shoot the shields.
Shooting from here.
It's astounding. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll. But listen closely.
So, as soon as you shoot this guy once, this stage is over.
Got him. Woo!
Yep, just like that.
With experience comes perspective.
Phil, stop dashing like crazy. Time it.
That's such an easy move to dodge.
Mm-hmm.
What was this?
So, much like the previous thing, every time you hit this pillar, it's going to generate those waves.
What the? God.
Oh, okay.
You can also get a ton of health back in here, too, because every second wave, I think, either second or third, it's going to generate the 4 green orbs.
Oh!
So you
I
have
get
to
it.
time
Every
your
time I
shots
hit it,
to
it
help
comes out a
yourself
wave.
with the pulsating wave coming in and out.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this.
I'm honestly not too much of a fan of this boss either. It's a neat gimmick, but it just goes on for too long.
I understand where you're coming from with that, but I like it in that it's, like you said earlier, it's all tuned on how fast you want the boss to go.
Yeah, this boss would be fine if this if the phase coming up after this phase didn't exist.
Oh.
Not for very much longer.
I've got to keep control.
Dodge! Oh, I pressed X.
I knew that the delay would screw him over sooner or later. You know what? This is actually like one of the very few games when Phil can say I pushed X and he'd actually be in the right.
Wow. This game should get a medal ribbon for that.
Ah!
What was that sound?
That was his fury.
Wow!
Phil briefly
gotta
got
do it
possessed
from
by a
the
Wookiee.
beginning. Great.
The void will be calling.
It's just a jump to the left.
When Phil was shooting the shields, he goes, "Is it just me or are there way more orbs than last time when I did this?"
Oh, fucking shit.
Are you hitting more shields, maybe? I don't know.
He can't put 2 and 2 together. What I would like to see is if he stops shooting the pillar for a second and waits to try and dodge the
Come
wave.
on, I'm pressing X.
What was that sound?
I think Slimer's been
Yes!
possessing
Oh my
him.
god!
Oh, Phil's trying to speak Klingon.
If it reacted immediately, it doesn't.
It is a good day to die, but the day is not over yet.
A good day to die again and again and again and again.
A crack in the shell, but can find it twice.
So, fun fact about these green orbs, you should wait until you counterattack this guy here. Because of something that'll... Because this. Now time's frozen, and you can run around and collect all the health. All the, like, offensive green orbs are now gone. And the health is just sitting for you.
Great.
Excellent trick. I would probably not have thought of that right off the bat.
Yeah. The reason they did that is because when time's frozen, your gun becomes useless. And
Right,
all-
I saw that when he tried to shoot.
Yeah.
Alright, we're back to here again.
Yay.
With your hands on your hips.
So I should probably clarify something at this point. Now that we're just repeating parts of the fight. I actually didn't, much like Phil, I didn't actually beat the 7th boss.
Oh, wow.
Although in my case, I quit because of entirely different reasons.
Alright, I got that stage down.
Do you want to save that story for the 7th boss, or because we've seen this 3 times now, you want to tell it?
I'll wait until he gets a game over, then if we're repeating an earlier section, I'll tell it.
Sounds good. You almost got it, Phil. Keep it up. Just because I don't want to see this.
Yeah, if you try... Okay, good, you got it.
What? Why are we going back? Huh?
What?
Why did we go back?
The utter confusion in his
We
voice
didn't.
is
It's a
wonderful.
different phase? No, it's the same phase. No, it's different. He changed it. Oh god, this is weird.
Phil, please figure out that when you hit him, it pulses.
Mm-hmm.
It makes your life so much easier.
Whoa.
See, even the boss is telling you to take it slow.
Exactly. So every third one of these
Oh my
attacks,
God,
he'll generate
oh.
those 3 green orbs that you can shoot for extra health. And that's a guarantee, so you can completely abuse that to get all your health back if you do badly at this stage. And as I said, this is basically that earlier phase just done again. And after you beat this, it'll just go to that same, like, you have to hit him to make time pause, and it's the exact same thing all over again.
All this
okay.
at once.
You're supposed to take your time!
So, out of the last 2, or these 2 phases we've seen, which one did you prefer? The one where it's like the,
Oh my
the
god,
radioactive
I
symbol
don't know how to
shooting
dodge
out?
and shoot and dodge
Or do you like
again
this
at once.
pulsing
Dude,
circle?
it's so
I
hard.
prefer the pulsing circle because there's more happening with it.
Gotcha.
This is tough as hell, man.
Alrighty, so the reason I quit on the 7th boss is mostly because of, like, game glitches and bullshit bugs.
You're starting to sound like Phil there. Do you want to clarify a little bit?
Yes, so the 7th boss is a sniper rifle that when she locks onto you, there's a little targeting reticle on you, and when it closes in all the way, she shoots you. Now, there's a minor bug with the game, in that sometimes the boss will just shoot you anyway, regardless of how close the target reticle is to closing.
Oof.
Uh-huh. There's also other bugs, like, you know how there's sections in that boss fight where the boss is targeting you and you have to hide behind walls?
Sure.
Sometimes the walls that you're supposed to hide behind don't spawn. So, that's just a free, like, kind of gimme thing where the boss shoots you and then the phase resets. And to make it worse...
There's the one-hit kill.
Yep. And to make it worse, that's also one of the times when you have to track her down. And after she shoots you, the phase resets, so you have to track her down again. When you track her down, sometimes when you hit her, the game doesn't actually register that you hit her, even though you can see, like, the special effect of your shot hitting her. It's just the game going like, nah, you didn't hit her.
Gotcha.
Sometimes her AI can bug out, where you have to track her down and make her run to the center. And the center is when she starts shooting at you crazily and you have to hide where the pillars sometimes don't spawn. But sometimes her AI bugs out and she doesn't actually run to the center. And if she doesn't get to the center within a certain time limit, the phase resets and you have to track her down again.
Oof.
Uh-huh.
Now, how long was this game out
Got
before you
full
played
health.
it? Did you play it release day? Did you play it like a month ago? Maybe they got some patches out by then.
I played it on July 30th. And I think it's been out for the entirety of July? Yeah, it's been more than enough time for them to patch it.
Gotcha. So did that kill any desire you have to go back and try and beat it again, or you just don't have the time now?
Bit of both, honestly, because there's other bugs like how I started falling through the floor, and also would get stuck inside walls, because that boss can create walls, and sometimes they just lift you up and then you couldn't move.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Or, sometimes you can get lucky and dash out of them so you can move.
Parry.
But,
okay, here we go.
When you try that, it doesn't work out in your favor because you can dash into other walls, or when you and then get stuck there, or if you dash onto the floor, you'll fall right through the floor.
Yikes.
Like I said, it's just a boss that needs like a week's worth of patches. It's certainly not a boss I quit because it was hard, it was just that I got so sick and tired of... I think I quit it after like the 4th or 5th time the walls didn't spawn on that one section. And it was like, okay, come on, really?
It's so dreamy. Oh, fantasy, free me. So you can't see me. No, not at all. In another dimension. With voyeuristic.
Oh! I remember what the last bug was. So,
what's that?
Sometimes during a boss fight, and especially with the 7th boss fight, one death will count as 2 or 3 deaths.
Oh, wow.
Yep. I got up to the last phase of the boss several times, but then I would die, and the game goes, you know what, game over anyway. You only lost one life, but fuck you.
Why can't I dodge the fucking wall?
Timing. Anyway, so all the other stuff on top of that last final bug was what pissed me off enough where I'm like, you know what, that kind of ruined the game for me.
Gotcha. Once again, playing Devil's Advocate, are you sure? Is there anything that acts like even a more one-hit kill? Can I say, like, okay, if you died of falling into the pit, that's it. You start over from the beginning.
Nope. I lost those extra lives when actually falling into the pit worked out fairly well. I was worried that would take away extra lives, but it didn't. But it was always when she would shoot me.
I'm dead again. I cannot parry this, dude.
Maybe she had like armor-piercing rounds that just went through all your lives.
Intention. Well secluded. I see all.
With a bit of
dodge didn't work.
I don't understand why Phil's getting this pissed off already.
On only the 3rd boss?
Yeah, it's kind of jarring because he didn't seem like he was getting this angry. Like so he wasn't expecting the 2nd boss to, you know, kill him, and then, oh, I have to start at the beginning of this phase, whatever. And that's just Phil being reactionary like he always is.
Mm-hmm.
But this is kind of like over the top, I feel.
Don't give up. Keep trying.
It's so weird that it showed you where he's going to attack, and then he attacked there.
He does with that greatsword, it never works.
You figured it out, Phil. This boss is just impossible. As the boss said, you have to give up. That's how you win.
It's really fucking annoying.
Oh, it's kind of like if Hideo Kojima
made
a boss.
Challenge because your game is short.
Take the fake death pill
to win. Your game is short, no checkpoints.
There are checkpoints, you moron.
Yeah, don't you see he's fighting the jailer all over again? Damn. No checkpoints.
You know what I don't get is how he can bitch about this game for not, like, saving him in parts of the boss fight, and then not bitch at Dark Souls. When it doesn't do that.
Or where he's complaining about the Nintendo being hard.
Yeah.
Where, like, you know, if you died in Contra, you'd start all the way back, no passwords, no nothing.
Yeah. You know he's one of those kids who just abused the Konami code. Why are there so many balls flying all over the place?
the mind flip.
You're into the top.
So one thing I think that actually would improve this game, and this is kind of like I'm gonna try and kind of meet Phil halfway here. Let's say you beat a phase of the boss perfectly. You did not get hit at all. Then I would think that it might be fair for the game to say, like, okay, let's start you after that phase.
Wow, no dodge.
Oh, I get it. So it locks you out if you did it flawlessly.
Yes. But, like,
Gotcha.
let's give me the option of doing that, though. Like, not forcing me to. Be like, have it
So in
like
case
as something
you-
like on the game over screen.
So in case you want to be a perfectionist and say you can beat the boss from start to end.
Exactly. Because then it's like, if I can beat a phase of the boss flawlessly, there's not really any point in me doing it again, right?
I get where you're coming with that, yeah.
Yay, Phil.
See? All those attacks are staggered.
No, they're not.
You did say that whenever you hear that little psew sound, that's when you hit the parry button.
Yeah, the circle button. See, yeah, anytime you attack the boss like that, he'll reset to a different
Wow,
attack.
the third one didn't work.
What happens after he does the AoE circle stuff, since Phil keeps interrupting it?
He pauses at the very end, and then you can hit him.
I'm dead. Doesn't parry. Ugh. So fucking frustrating.
I'm Slip.
And nothing can ever be the same.
Los we start on sensation.
Like you're under sedation. Let's do time over again. Let's do time over again.
Well, I was walking down the street just a having a thing when a stinking big guy gave me an eagle wing. He shook me up, he took me by surprise. He had a big ass track and the devil's eyes. He stared at me and I felt a change. Time and nothing ever would again.
Let's do time over again. Let's do time over again. It's just a jump to the next.
A final phase. What's this gonna be now?
Breathe in, focus. Let's bring an end to
Oh my god.
Oh, this is a new phase. Holy
I've
crap.
got dodge, right?
Yay.
Dodge and survive.
I gotta
Just
pay
like the other
attention
fights
now.
that He starts
Yeah.
the barrage.
At least Phil's figuring out a pattern. Oh yeah, you also have to be running in the direction you want to
Yeah,
dodge.
dodge.
I forgot to mention that. So it's just an extra layer of like delay onto things.
So I can't be running forward and then dodge diagonally left.
Yeah. You have to be running in the direction you want to dodge, and then there's a pause, and then there's the startup animation. I really
I
think
gotcha.
that a number of those things shouldn't happen.
Yeah, that's a little irritating.
There's honestly like a solid half second to like maybe
Whoa.
7/10 of a second
Holy
before the dodge
slowdown.
actually happens.
This is a lot of bullets.
Yeah, I don't see any slowdown though.
Phil,
like this.
where do you think the bullets are coming from?
Obviously from the boss, because he's an asshole.
Well, I mean, some of them are. I mean, some of them are the glowing orange ones, but like the blue ones only happen when you shoot the
Got them all.
pillars.
Now what? Where'd he
But
go?
Philly boy here can't recognize
Look,
patterns.
is he?
Wait a minute, I need to counterattack to stop time again? What? Oh, good.
Just like
Did I
last
get him?
time. Oh, it's a one-hit kill.
Yep.
I got him. Whoa, what
Yay.
a fight. Woo! Man, that is a tough one. That was a tough fight. Master of Time.
That was a tough fight, but I'll
Holy
bitch
bullet
about
hell.
Yes. So if you killed Phil, would you get Master of Schedule?
Those Beats headphones didn't help him at all.
it. No, you get a master business degree.
It would be you get that ability where you completely confuse which how many days are in the month.
Ah.
You did this to me.
So he thinks that we did something to him?
That's the area Lord in a few years.
Ow.
I just feel like not understand. Oh, hey, it got all wonky. I just feel not understand that maybe the events happened before the game.
No, man, this is the only time... like, the
get hit,
events
you
of the
hit the
game is the
camera.
only time when time actually starts.
Yeah, see?
Oh, by the way, something I forgot to mention. You can parry bullet attacks.
So you can parry that beam
Whoa.
coming at you?
Yeah, you can parry it back at him.
Wow. Does that do anything special? Like all of a sudden his attacks go kind of wonky?
No.
Oh.
It deals just as much damage as a regular shot. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing.
Yeah, they could have built up a little bit more on that.
So the reason I kind of like this boss and kind of hate this boss, I'll just get into the reasons I kind of hate this boss. It's because these attacks here, they don't really give you enough time for some of his later ones to figure out where you're supposed to dodge unless you know where you're supposed to dodge ahead of time. And also because of bullshit like that. Phil got really lucky there, but the correct spot where you're supposed to dodge was actually pinned against the scenery.
Yeah, I saw that.
Whoa.
It's a little disappointing.
Mm-hmm. So, that's one of the reasons I don't really like this boss. Another reason I don't really like this boss is because he's one of the bosses where he has one more square than he really needs to.
So we're going to get a phase that is almost the same, just a little different.
A phase that's almost the exact same, it's just he has one different attack than the previous phase. And one different ranged attack, his melee attacks are the same.
Is that a recurring motif in these boss fights? Like every boss has a phase where it's the exact same as last time, just one little variant?
Not really.
Oh, then that's kind of a shame.
Yeah. This is a boss I was having a lot of fun with because he's one where you can really abuse the pattern resetting mechanic.
2 bars down.
Oh yeah, so Slowbeef also played this game. He actually did worse than Phil, but unlike Phil, he managed to beat the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not sure how much of that was luck or not. I mean, I know that Slowbeef was good at the bullet hell sections because he's played a lot of bullet hells before, but like he was just terrible at these range parts.
How though? Just dodging and pushing the right stick in the right direction.
Like, you know that previous phase where it was the bullets and then with the weird swirl?
Yeah, where you just stood in the middle where they circled around you to avoid it completely.
Slowbeef died more than once on that section alone. Because Slowbeef claimed that he couldn't figure out the pattern.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
It made it was a beam that split off into like a 3-leaf clover and then came back to the center.
What?
One of Slowbeef's streams was just this guy, and then at the end he quit.
Oh, he had more laundry to fold?
Damn, that was fast.
It was kind of amazing, honestly.
Is this a thing now where we're going to watch one player do a game and then the other guy just see the differences?
I don't know. You know, kind of. One thing that I'm kind of sad about is that we actually missed out on looking at All Sham Noel playing Lords of the Fallen.
Bullshit.
Oh, did he do good?
I don't know. I didn't see his videos of it. Apparently, he wasn't really that bad at the game. Apparently, he just didn't really like it.
Gotcha.
Like it was one of those things where he's like, it's kind of uninspired. I'm not really a fan of the combat. Not really my thing.
I'm okay with you dropping a game if you're doing it for all the right reasons.
Ah, there we go.
Exactly. Like if you're thinking that it's kind of like a watered down version of something else. Like I could disagree with you there, but I can see why you drop it.
Yeah, where you're like, I would have more fun playing Dark Souls. I'd rather play that. All right, fine, go for it. You can do that. But where you go, this is a cheap ripoff of Dark Souls. Fuck this game. It's like, you know what? No, you don't.
Exactly. And he did give a few streams of it. And also, unlike the other two, once he was finished streaming it, he didn't, like, upload any videos about it or really complain after the fact about it.
Oh, where he didn't make a Twitter post saying, oh, I accidentally uninstalled it.
Whoops, Butterfingers. Mm-hmm.
I thought it was Butterface. Oh, we're talking something different.
I'm underwater. Get off.
What's nice about this boss is his grab attack doesn't actually take life away from you unless you fail it. That attack's kind of hard to dodge.
The camera didn't lend itself to
I got another bar off.
Yeah.
It seems like he's got this down.
Yeah, this is the phase that's entirely unnecessary.
Yeah, this is just a repeat of the first phase, isn't it?
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah. Because it got hit by that stuff in the beginning.
It's just that it splits off in a different direction now. Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't get any new melee attacks either.
Uh-oh. What's he doing?
Oh yeah, this is that new attack that I mentioned. But you could easily combine this with the previous phase, though. And actually, I think the next phase is a repeat of this, too.
Oh, so now you just have to dodge 2 of them instead of 1.
Yeah. Also, the next phase is going to do that same ability.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just with a different range attack where it splits off in a different direction, and the clones have a different copy of one of his attacks. So one of these squares really could have been cut. Anyway, so let's do the exact same thing now with one different range attack.
Damn, that's
Maybe
tricky.
Fight them over there. There you go. Keep them occupied over here, so they just spread out here.
Yeah, if this guy had one less square of health, he would be my favorite boss in this game.
Again. What happened?
Oh, the game glitched.
What was that? I think it glitched.
What a game-crippling bug!
He cries glitch so many times, though, that when it actually occurs, I'm very unlikely to believe him.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Or you don't want to believe him.
Like, I honestly thought it was just his recording software going right there, but then I noticed he had the health bars.
Yeah, that glitch has happened to me before, so that's why I recognized it.
My first instinct was to roll my eyes and go, yeah, right.
Parry properly.
Mm-hmm. I can definitely see that. Oh, and actually that glitch happened to me on the 7th boss fight, and then I got shot, so...
You in that 7th boss fight, I swear.
If it's gonna happen to you, it might as well happen when the boss can one-hit kill you.
Put your hands on your hips.
Another perfect parry.
See, like, Phil's getting it. I just don't understand why he drops the ball at some points.
Yeah. Wait till you see this boss's final form.
He's doing great with the parries. I'll give him that.
Yeah. I'll give him that, too. So this is the reason that this boss is one of my favorites, is because you can enter into a real kind of like brawl with those melee sections, where you can do a wake-up attack when you come off the ground.
Can't hurt him in this phase.
And as long as you get the parries right, because, you know, you attack him, you make the pattern reset, he attacks you, you hit him, and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the only real sort of brawl that you can really enter into with these bosses.
There we go.
Every other boss you just have to kind of wait.
Fight there.
Oh, fuck!
Yeah. Every other boss you just have to kind of wait and then counterattack.
Hmm.
And also, this section's kind of cool, too.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
This is tough. Oh my god.
You know what this game could also need? It needs a thing that will tell you how far you're going to dodge, like when you press the button.
Oh my god, yo, it's so hard!
Ah, so you don't dodge into a wall like that.
Yeah, exactly, because it's kind of hard to guess where you're going to end up at the end of the dodge.
So what you should have is like a little ghost of your guy slowly get further away from you for how long you hold the button down.
Exactly.
I can see that.
Because, like, if I hold down the button for a second, I don't know where that's going to put me.
Whoa.
It could easily screw me over just as easily as it could help me.
Dash, dude, come on! Dash! I'm doing it! Dude, I just lost my whole health bar because it wouldn't fucking dash.
You know, I can't... It just popped into my head, but now every time when he screams out Dash, I'm going to be thinking of that character from The Incredibles.
I was going to say his name is Furi, not Dash, but I couldn't figure out what his real name was, so I didn't make the joke.
Do you think maybe he's thinking about how the dodge makes you run really fast? He's thinking of Dash?
Insane bullet hell. I got robbed of so much health again. Again! What is going on? Dude!
This guy's channeling his inner Reaper now.
I gotta do the whole boss fight. There's no way I can survive this.
This is the rest of the boss fight, by the way.
I think you can survive this, Phil.
Yep.
You
dodged
you
too
stood
early.
in
It
the
drops the
line that
dodges.
hurt you.
Hellhole place can't be the end of the road.
This sucks.
Waiting for you.
Dude, the reason I lost is because there's so much shit on the screen, the game drops some inputs. So
No, it
drops
doesn't.
my dodges. I can do the whole boss fight over when I
See,
do
this is
anything
why I
fucking
roll
wrong.
my eyes.
Yeah,
Wow, that's
this game does
stupid.
not dodge any inputs.
I like too how he got really pissed off that he died once
This
at the
sucks.
very end of the boss fight,
Yeah.
where he's only done it this one time.
Yeah.
And the game is revolving around just the boss fights. You're going to die. Expect to die. You almost got it, Phil. They're giving you another chance to fight the boss over again. You got it this time. Relax, kid.
You know, I think this first square actually is the one that should be cut.
Just because it's so
This
regular.
sucks. I'm gonna redo the whole
Yeah,
fucking
Ordinary.
fight.
and there's nothing special to it whatsoever. There's nothing to differentiate it from any of the other boss fights.
Maybe they're just setting you up for the poison effect where your screen goes blurry.
But you shouldn't get hit anyway because the attacks are so easy to dodge.
It's true.
Like every other part of the boss fight has some kind of neat thing to it. Just not the first square.
Oh my god.
So we talked over it, but Phil said that he doesn't have any
dodge.
patience left because he already beat this part.
Yeah, I heard that. I shouldn't have to redo it.
Wow.
How did Phil get a game
can't
over
even
on
do
this
the
section
second
too?
form. I don't want to do this anymore. Seriously.
He's already on. I don't want to do this anymore.
It's only the second time.
This is the fourth boss out of 10.
Redo the same
He's
fucking fight
only
again.
an hour and 42 minutes into it, maybe less because we had some breaks in there.
Yeah, I don't want to play this anymore. If we count out the
a new
walking
record.
sections, he's like an hour 20.
Like maybe this is a thing, Phil, where you play one boss of Fury a day,
Oh, look.
and then when you beat him, all right, let's go on and do what I was going to do today, which is the Fallout DLC.
Yeah.
So you don't just keep fighting these bosses and keep getting frustrated.
I mean, I took a break when I was up against the 7th boss and did it on different and tried it again on different days. Just because
Yeah,
it's like, well,
like-
maybe I'm having a bad day.
An attempt a day or something.
Yeah.
And that way you don't get the criticism that you rage quit games.
Exactly. I remember people actually suggesting that about Ludwig. Remember that? Or like maybe try this once a
yeah,
day.
we had that one comment. Yeah. See, buddy, not all detractors are out to just criticize you. Sometimes we like to give advice.
Yeah.
The salty silence is once again in effect.
I think he's got it this time at least. Maybe not.
Don't jinx him. Come on, he's doing so well.
Dodge!
that's
You
parry.
still won't do it!
You tried to
I'm
block.
pretty sure you're...
Now I'm dead.
Yeah.
Fuck, you're pissing me off.
Like, I saw-
Dodge, you stupid game!
He can't dodge if
Still
you hit
not doing
parry.
it. And got hit anyway. Fucking annoying!
Oh, the game glitched again.
Give it a real try. Silver trophy.
I'd like to think he's just seeing that because he's poisoned
Yeah.
and he's going crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Wait.
you're right.
I don't understand why I only have one life left. I
Yeah.
already beat the phase. I only got to this phase once, yet I only have one life left.
Okay, so you actually did come across that glitch. Because I was gonna say, I thought he had 3
Apparently The
lives.
game took away one of my lives for absolutely no reason. Huh. That's nice.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
He's not making a big hullabaloo out of it. That's
I'm surprised. He's encountered
Far
a number of
better than I thought he
glitches
was
so
gonna do.
far.
So does the poison do anything to you besides kind of jostle your vision like that?
Nope.
It's just a nuisance?
Yeah.
Eh.
It's kind of neat the first time it happens, but yeah.
Here we go with the bullshit.
Yeah, it becomes a little gimmicky too fast.
Yeah. Oh, I like this attack.
Yeah, direct hit.
If it took away a health bar over time, then maybe I could see it.
Yeah.
Oh, the game glitched. Yep.
I think it happened the last time too
Why that
when he
happens,
was
I
at
have
the
no
extreme
idea.
end of a room.
Yeah, I think so.
So, maybe fight in the middle?
Yeah, stay away from the
I
walls.
understand you had to dodge, but you didn't have to be all the way on the side like that.
Mm-hmm. So I guess Phil's never going to figure out the wake-up attack, much like how he's never going to figure out the charge.
I parry twice and I can't attack you after.
You have to wait for him to finish.
Parry!
Oh yeah, so Slubby've also never figured out the charge either. I don't get it. So, the charge is the same button as the gun. Like,
I guess
got him,
because
but I
you're
still
locked
have
in
two
so
lives.
close to the boss that no one ever thinks about to shoot the gun, because now it's like, alright, you're up close, camera's up close, they want you to use the sword.
but wouldn't you be curious what the gun would at least do?
To be honest, I don't know if I would even shoot the gun at that point. I'd just be like, alright, sword time.
Well,
'Cause,
after
like,
maybe on the first boss, but after like the 5th boss or 6th boss, wouldn't you be at least a little curious? Let's.
I'm seeing the gun is kind of like a thing to wear down the boss's defenses before you go in for the sword kills.
Okay, let's say that
Perfect
you're
parry.
hypothetical situation. Let's say you're having a lot of trouble with a certain boss, and you just kind of want an easy way out.
Another perfect parry.
Wouldn't you then try to use the gun?
Then yes, I would try and cheese it somehow using the gun like that.
Like, let's say you're Phil right now, and you're getting really mad because you have to redo parts of the boss fight. Wouldn't you want it over with quick?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, use the gun then. One thing I don't quite get too is the electricity on the sword, because it doesn't seem to do anything when you have it like glowing and electric.
Is it just a visual indicator when you can do
Here
something?
we go. This one
No.
fucked me up last time.
It's just a cosmetic effect.
Maybe because the bullets you're shooting are blue, so your sword attack would have to be blue too to match it.
But your sword attack turns red when you're low on health and your
Look what
bullets don't.
happens.
Well, doesn't it glow red to show that you're doing a charge attack?
No, it glows gold when you charge up.
Oh.
Now I'm fucked. Look how much health I've lost.
It doesn't matter how much health you lose, Phil. The health that matters is the last one.
Yep.
Oh my god, how are you supposed to do
Should
this?
have waited. You had time.
I can't survive this wave, dude. I cannot survive this wave. Is that it?
Yay,
You
Phil
gotta be kidding
won.
me. That was it! Oh my god! All I need to do is survive and I instant win.
Just how, like, Lightbulb Head was
Oh
the
my god,
same
a
way.
single impact. Jesus, these are tough.
One more for the road?
Yeah, sure. We can stop right before Bullet Hell Angel of Doom Rage.
Rage. That's not a clickbait title, right?
No. That's just explaining what happened.
Bullet Hell! Angel of Doom!
Thank you, Frank Miller.
God, more bold inflation than a DC comic.
Mm-hmm. Batman wrote
All right.
those lines.
My God, bees.
I forgot all about that.
He think why is things more important than him, and he wants to get freed from whatever this prison is. Interesting.
No, most people who are in prison don't want to be free.
I'm perfectly happy here.
Yeah, you know what, you guys, I was falsely accused, but you got me.
You know what would be better?
I'm just gonna stay here.
Yeah, whoa, look at this.
You know what would be better is if Phil is like, wait, why doesn't my main character just wait out his sentence?
Kind of like
Secret
Western
achievement
United
unlocked. You have your
States.
PlayStation
Yeah, look,
running for
arid
70
climate.
years.
Yes.
We're walking towards another giant nipple thing.
Oh my God, how fucking thirsty are you, dude?
You know, my commentary is about as empty as this wasteland around him.
I know this is hard, but
Man, I'd like to jack off while walking to the nipple, but I have to use both hands.
The bunny's talking to us, I think.
It keeps me focused.
A little meta commentary.
Mm-hmm. Think of the world outside that's waiting for us when we finish these videos. These videos are like the boss rushes. There's 9 of them to go through before you win.
1, 2, 3, 4 bosses, right? Yeah, 4.
Do you have the endurance to get through it all without using recovery items?
He's saying that these are guardians, right?
Because they can't.
They're prison guards, you moron!
Without blinking.
He says they're guardians, yet the people we've seen are like imprisoned.
No, they're not!
Well, Lightbulb Lady
All the
was
people we're
crazy.
fighting,
She
they're all,
was
like,
in prison, but
imprisoned in
then
these things. They're not
old
necessarily
dude
guardians. I
and
think he's
previous
fooling
guy,
us.
well,
Making us think they're jailers.
you know what?
when
I'll
they're
give
out
Phil.
and they're not.
50-50 were kind of crazies, and then the other 50 were jailers.
Well, the fish guy, though, was here because he wanted to be here, though.
Good. Focus.
And then he was just twisted by Bunny Man here.
No, he was
Or
twisted by
our
something.
guy off.
He was twisted by something your character did in the
He's
past.
single.
Right.
So he was here because he was an actual jailer. So far, only one person's here. It's just been kind of crazy. This guy's armor is really ridiculous. I just want to say that.
Kind of looks like an
We
Ultramarine.
fight for.
Wait till you see when it activates.
Well, Dad, you're pretty fucked. Time to die.
After me, you'll kick his ass about 4 or 5 times, but then it's time to
Good idea. I don't
die.
think these are jailers
I
at
look
all.
at you, stranger, and I see nothing. Desolation. Death. You are alone.
That's not true. I got
I'm
paid to
fighting for
leave.
something much greater than this.
I have 70 other people here in IRC with me.
I have 159 patrons.
I doubt it. And
Oh,
so your
hello.
fight ends here.
Oh shit, this guy's
So it's an Ultramarine with like fell energy of a Chaos Marine.
Yeah.
glowing
I
neon
brought you
armor.
to your knees once already, and I will do so again.
So you can't shoot this guy.
Yeah, I was kind of figuring with your bullets reflecting from the shield, but
Damn.
you know, what do I know?
Oh god, look at this.
So that grab attack can trigger at any time when you're attacking him. Unless it's when you catch him completely off guard. But otherwise it's really annoying.
Oh god.
This guy's also one of the more fun bosses, because he's one of the bosses where when you do melee attacks like that, he'll counterattack, but he can counterattack his counterattacks.
Does he counterattack the counterattack you counterattacked?
Sometimes.
Oh, well.
But if you get to the end of it, you can get several free hits off on him.
I brought
Gotcha.
you to your knees once already, and I will do so again.
Stay on the outside.
Good
No.
dodge.
How do you do it, Mega? It's impossible.
You know, it almost looked like a double food cake there, but what do I know?
Oh yeah, so much like you, this guy's armor is just cosmetic.
Wow, well, defeated.
I just remembered another thing that made me pissed off about the 7th boss.
Oh,
So you see this little dash you can do around the boss, right?
right.
The 7th boss has an AoE attack, like one of those where it shows you where it's going to hit and then she does it. It's fairly quick, and your dash does not actually cover enough distance to get you away from it.
Can you dash
All right,
through
one
her
light
to
down.
get to the other side?
No, because it's a full circle around her, and you need to get to the edge of the fight, like edge of the arena. And again, your dash does not have enough distance to get you away from it.
Huh.
That's just bad game design, in my opinion. So this boss is also kind of annoying.
Wow, I dodged into it to hit him, and it hit me anyway. Come on.
Because you dodged into it.
Did you hear him?
Yes!
Dodge, you fucking
I
idiot.
dodged
God
into it
damn
to hit him, and it hit me.
Unbelievable.
Dude, it's not working.
I find that kind of amazing, honestly. Not kind of, I find that really amazing, honestly.
You're no match for me. Give up while you can.
Give up all you can and save yourself an additional 4 videos.
Uh-huh.
This is such horseshit.
Phil, you
His
have to
move
wait
is
for the
staggered,
thing to
so I
spawn
dashed
before
into it
you
to
die.
dodge it, and I
Yeah.
took a hit.
I moved into it to dodge it. How does that make any sense to anybody?
When I finished my dodge, I was inside the zone where he would hit me. This game sucks.
Dude, why he staggers his moves and you can't parry them correctly?
Which is why they give you the sound cue.
What is he talking about with staggering moves? Does he mean like
Finally.
delaying them?
I think he's expecting the boss to immediately do another swing.
Finally, I got
See, there you
through
go.
it. I
You
can't
did it.
believe
Good
it.
job, Phil. I think he's expecting the boss to immediately swing
There.
when he hits
Oh.
Phil. Like, okay, you blocked my attack. Let me do it again.
The hell's he
But
doing
instead, the
now?
boss will like pull the attack back, wait a second, and then do a swing.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh God!
Look away.
But that's why the sound cue isn't immediately ping ping. It's ping ping.
Yeah. Yep, this is the unnecessary phase. This phase would be a lot more exciting if the boss had more than one melee combo.
Oh, he changed his attack pattern, man. I'm done. He changed it completely.
Hey, wait a minute. Why did Slowbeef like this fight a lot, and he hated Infiltrator for only having one
Yup.
attack combo?
For my son. For all of us.
I'm telling you, dude, it's that armor. That
Give me
armor
another
makes it
shot,
all better.
Really?
Ah.
He did. He gave me another chance. I had no lives.
Yeah, you did. You had two. Now Phil can't even count anymore. He's so mad.
Wow.
So the
I don't know how
stages
to
of
beat
anger with
that.
Phil is salty silence, and then bad at math.
I guess so.
Then we have controller slam.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget racist jokes. Because remember, he's racist against everybody except white Americans.
Well, there's no jokes you can make about white people. Come
Wow.
on, they're
Well,
so
I'm
bland.
done.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you just completely changed his pattern again.
No, he didn't.
So hard.
It was the same pattern he had the last time he said he changed his pattern.
Yeah.
I brought you to your knees once already.
Anyway, yeah, one of these squares really could have been cut. The 7th boss also has one of those too, where it's just one of her phases is the exact same phase as before, except one of her attacks is very slightly different.
I've been noticing
Wow,
that where
dodging
the
come
bosses
out.
would be
Great.
legitimately a lot better if there was just a little bit less of their phases. I don't know how to describe that.
Yeah, some of this needed to be left on the cutting room floor. Maybe, I think I know. And what if one of these phases, the bosses changed attacks halfway through one of their life bars?
Yeah, I could see that then. Yeah, like maybe the underwater guy we just fought, he did his little cloverleaf pattern for like the first half of his bar, and then the other one would be the beams that came out.
Yeah.
I brought you to
Yeah.
your knees once.
Because
I can see that.
then they'd be able to keep everything that they did, and it wouldn't take nearly as long for no good reason.
I get that these are boss fights and that they're supposed to be kind of like endurance runs, but at the same time, it does feel a little unnecessary.
Yeah, it just gets boring when you're fighting like pretty much the same thing over.
Can't
Exactly.
dodge it.
I'm surprised this boss hasn't used his other grab attack on Phil.
There. Got the first form.
You still can.
I was really scared actually the entire time
No
fighting this guy
dodge,
that he
you
would just
know
use his
doing
grab
it.
attack on me, because his other grab attack he takes off 2 full squares. And like I said before, it's just one of those free gimme attacks. And
What
it looks...
the fuck? I'm dodging.
Too early.
What is
Oh,
going
here
on?
it is.
I don't even know what this is. Look at my health.
that attack. So, that attack looks like one of his regular melee attacks, and even if you parry it, he still does the grab attack on you.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're no match for me.
And there's nothing you can do to cancel it
Nope.
or anything?
Nope.
It's the right thing to do.
If he does it, you just lose 2 squares of your life bar.
Huh.
Okay.
You know, despite all my criticisms, I really...
No dodge
Yes.
again.
For my son,
Despite all my criticisms, I really want to like Furi.
I am bringing you back.
I do want to
No
like
dodge
it.
again.
It's a game I think could be great if they fixed up the little issues with it.
What? Why
And
did
I
I
think
get
it's
hit?
good that you have
The dodge has
criticisms
gone
of
through
it,
that
because
every
if you
time
just said the
before.
game
This
was
time I get
perfect,
hit.
then
Look how much
you know,
health I've
there's-
lost to bullshit already.
I'm
I'm
sorry, I
getting
got
fucking
distracted by
pissed.
him yelling.
Yeah.
Again, what the fuck?
But to blindly
I've
say the
gone
game's
through that a
perfect
million
as it
times
is when
with
it
the
does
dodge,
have
stupid
flaws
game.
is just
Now
ignoring
it
the
doesn't
issue.
work.
Yeah. It's... Because there's a lot of... Like, Lords of the Fallen, which I like a lot, it's not my game of the year, and it's still a game that has issues.
Look,
I remember
it
bringing
worked
up a
that
few of
time.
those during with the Let's Play.
God.
But, I can like really bad games that have lots of issues. Like, one of my favorite games is Deadly Premonition, which has a lot of issues with it.
You're no match for me. Give up while you can. It's the right
Oh,
thing.
Phil's dead.
I got no health.
Oh wow, yeah.
They killed me.
Can't
I got out of it and they counted it as a death.
There's no.
That's why I really hate those grab attacks.
Yeah, that does kind of suck.
Trophy, I don't know what for.
Probably for doing those charge attacks.
Look, now I'm getting through the wave every time. Makes no sense.
Because
Before I
you're
couldn't,
timing
now
it
I can.
differently, like-
Okay. Same timing I used before.
No, it's not.
Completely different timing.
If it was the same timing, you would get hit.
Go back.
Every other time he's done,
Bullshit, I was far away
that
from him.
sucks.
Phil clearly did dodge out of the way of that. I'm gonna give that to him.
Here's the stupid thing. Can you immediately start bashing the thumbsticks or whatever you gotta do to get out of
Okay.
that before the prompt appears on screen to avoid losing damage?
You can mash those to get out of the way before, but even if you do it correctly and make the thumbsticks vanish before he even hits you, he'll still hit you twice to take off the 2 squares.
That does kind of suck.
No dodge.
You're busy shooting.
No dodge! It's twice!
I was gonna say, there's a delay in when you can dodge while you have the gun out.
Yeah.
Like, do you have to wait for your character to put it away before you can dodge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Phil is so screwed. What are you doing, Phil?
Playing keep away so he doesn't instantly die.
I'm really hoping the boss does his grab attack. Because if he starts doing his grab attack, that's it. Phil loses. Come on, boss, just grab him. Yes!
Oh,
Wow,
Phil, you
I
almost
had
had it.
That was
You
so
needed to
close.
dodge one more time.
Bringing you back.
He would die anyway, because if you manage to bring him down to the rest of the blue, he still has to take out the orange bar. Oh, is this it? Oh.
Oh, what?
The game gave
Got
that
him.
to him.
Yes!
I was gonna say.
That he was
Got to
clearly
next
in the red
phase.
zone.
2 lives, though.
All of this. Be prepared.
Okay, Phil, now you can shoot him.
Oh, no more shield.
You know what's funny about
Unfortunately,
this
I really
is even
like
though
it.
he's using the sword with a 2-handed grip, he still only has 1 melee combo.
Well, now it's got to be so much stronger because it's got the power of 2 fists behind it.
Whoa!
Holy shit!
Yeah, he's got that attack now, but otherwise his sword just hits you for 1 square still.
Sir Lancelot used the ion cannon.
Yeah.
You can't win, stranger. You have nothing to protect, nothing to fight for.
Here. Oh, there you go.
I guess when you get into this section, he's got more than 1 melee combo, but
But for the outside part, you're just
Nice.
running around shooting.
yeah. Or if he
Boom.
does have more than 1 melee combo, he never used more than 1 combo on me. So I just stood there like and got all my life back because he only
Boom,
used the same
boom,
thing
boom.
again and again.
Boom! Final round.
Final
dodged
vound, did he
attack.
just say?
Here we go.
Never give up.
I think so.
I heard vound.
The stakes are too high.
Oh my god, what do I do? Oh god.
Well,
Don't shoot him or hit him. That's what you do. Stand still.
I think we've established before that he's a gentleman boxer. He doesn't want to take the cheap shots.
Gotcha.
Oh god, no.
I think his grab attack should really have been disabled for this portion of the fight.
You have nothing to protect, nothing to fight for.
I mean, actually, I don't think it should be enabled at all. I'll just change it to that.
I was gonna say, I'm with you in that it should not be an instant damage dealer. Or if he does have it, it can't be used when you have 2 or less bars of health because just being near him and
Oh
getting
man,
hit like
oh
that
my god, I
sucks.
took all my life with that one hit.
Well, it's not even when you're near him, because
Damn.
you can be far away from him, but it will still count.
You back.
Here we go again.
Like you saw that with Phil, where he was dodging. Hey, Phil figured it out.
Yay.
Sort of. I mean, 4-hit combo again would be better, but whatever. He's learning. I'll give him that. Maybe not. You know, it would be easier to compliment Phil if right after you compliment him, he didn't do something stupid like get hit by the laser, then walk into the poison.
Good job. Phil's not learning to put his hand on the stove and then he sticks a fork in
Did I
the
get
oven.
him?
Exactly.
I did it.
Win. You're alone.
I did it.
I mean, you did. You still got a health bar to go through.
Yeah. I do like this
Don't
portion.
count your chickens.
When I first fought against this guy, I actually got a game over here because I had 2 squares of health left. And I parried all of these perfectly, but this last attack I got hit by.
Oh.
Yep.
I did it. Yes!
So I got a game over right at the very end.
Woo! What a fight. That was awesome. That was a cool fight, man.
How can you say that was awesome when you
Yeah,
spent
can
the
you
entire
feel
time
it?
bitching about it?
That was a good one.
Is it because it wasn't a bullet hell, that's why he liked it?
Maybe.
Damn.
But he was still bitching about it the entire time. This is such horseshit. What the fuck? Dude, I dodged. Wow, that was awesome.
Alright, onward to the next stage.
Why did he cut it there?
Well, I'm walking. I might as well end it here.
He didn't even go through the door. Ah, well.
Well, that's half of his Furi playthrough.
Are we, mostly more of the... Oh, we're most of the way done.
Oh, good.
Sort of. I mean, next video is... Well, yeah, most of the way done, actually, yeah.
I mean, there's 2 40-minute ones in there, but yeah.
But we've already sat through more time than, those are. Like, those in
That's
total.
true.